What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Les Alex here for Impact. We have our finals match. After 3 grueling rounds, we've got our 4th round, the finals. Johnny on Grixis Frogulus, who we saw last round, or in the last video if you're watching on YouTube. April on Mardu. Energy, that's right, Energy is still a deck here in Modern, even after the bans. No, we don't have Amped Raptor anymore, or the One Ring to rule them all, but a lot of good cards here. Playing black now. This is going to be Guide of Souls. And yeah, thanks everybody for joining us. If you're watching on YouTube, appreciate you. Make sure to hit up Twitch, though, as we do stream these live on twitch.tv/Impact Gaming Center. We start at 7 o'clock Central Standard Time. So check us out over there. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, all the fun things. Share the video, let people know we exist. And, of course, hit up impactgamingcenter.gg for all of your Magic the Gathering tabletop gaming needs. Alrighty. Fetch going to happen. And Johnny moved the... What a jabroni, Johnny. Nah, it's fine. I can just zoom out just a touch. All right, this is fine. All righty. But yeah, thanks everybody for joining us. We appreciate you. Grixis Frog versus Mardu Energy. Kind of still just the top, but I mean, Grixis, Demir, what have you. Still just 2 very good decks. April's going to go down to 16 off the fetch. But Team Big Brain, we start at 7 p.m. 4 rounds. We've got 26 players playing Modern tonight. So it's Friday Night Magic, you know? Runs late a little bit sometimes. But yeah, this 4th and final round, 50-minute time limit. Fit push going to take it down the Ajani. And pass back to April. Post combat. Yeah. Ocelot, Pride. Marshfax, pass back. Down to 14 with the fetch in the shock.
You have 2 in here, right? Yes. Got some Veil Trigger.
All right, so Oculus is here. Can we potentially play it? Oculus is very good against Energy. Typically, you just can't get around the tokens.
Be interesting.
Johnny in the tank here, thinking about whether he wants to put this card into his graveyard that's on top of his deck.
It's a tanker. I'll leave it there.
Gonna leave it there. Fatal Push, that's a pretty good one. That was the card that he was contemplating. And just gonna pass back. Electing to have a Fatal Push turn versus a Frog turn. And a fetch at the end of the turn for April.
Veil Trigger? You got it.
A Surveil action. Gonna keep it. Ooh, and that's an Ajani that she just drew. That's a pretty good magic card. Now, Johnny and Johnny, not to be confused with the Johnny.
What's it?
Battle. All right. Ocelot probably going to hit the bin with the Fatal Push, but that means so Johnny's probably going to get deployed here. And I don't think Johnny has a out. Well, not an out, but piece of removal for Johnny doesn't have the removal for the Johnny. Down to 13. Down to 11. Goes Johnny off of the fetch and the shock. Or I guess just the fetch. He did say 211, didn't he? They'll adjust life totals on the phone momentarily. Gonna bin the consider and draw. Three mana. Here comes the Oculus. The reason for the season. No, the namesake of the deck entering. One of the namesakes of the deck, I suppose. Entering the battlefield.
In your inset,
Back to April.
Raven Charm. Target and deal damage.
Raven Charm. Pretty good. Pretty good. Oof. All right, let's.
I'm gonna go ahead and pass card myself. Sure.
There's the Raven Charm for those. Deals damage to twice the number of creatures you control to target creature. So that'll take down the Oculus.
You're at 11. Yeah.
Does a lot of other stuff too, but attack for 5 down to 6.
Red.
Red, red, white, white. Red, red, white, rather. Ooh, easy peasy.
Discard 2, draw 2.
Discard 2, draw 2. Pretty decent.
You're at 6.
Yep. Johnny is at 6, updating the life pad there, finally. Better late than never. I'm not complaining. Play and crack the fetch, down to 12. Ooh, does she have another Johnny? Ooh, so she could play a Johnny, kill off an Johnny, flip a Johnny, make a dude, and then you have a flipped Johnny. That sounds pretty decent. Just gonna get a mountain here. Doesn't want to hurt herself too much here.
What's that? Is that part of your deck? Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
April just had a card chilling. She picked the deck up, and you know how sometimes there's a card or two. Just doesn't come with the rest of the deck. It's all good though.
Okay. I'll cast
Another Johnny.
He'll enter. This will die. This is legend roll. Then both triggers are on the stack. Yeah.
All right, so a Johnny will flip. The new Johnny. And the other Johnny going to enter, and that's going to do it. Johnny going to scoop it up to the second Johnny. Void alliteration always, I suppose. All righty, so April going to take game 1 here in the finals of our Modern FNM. Mardu Energy defeating, at least for the first game, Grixis Oculus? Frogulus? Yeah, Frogulus. Grixis Frogulus. So, yeah, thanks everybody, though, for hanging out. That was a pretty fast game. We'll see if the next one is that. We had 26 Yeah, we had 38 last week, which is insane. I mean, first week of a new modern format, right? And it was like the last FNM before, the holidays. So it makes sense we'd have a crazy night. We still do have probably about 20 or so commander players hanging out. So we got about 46, probably about 50 people in the building tonight. Some people probably left, I would imagine, but we had about 60 here. Last week was insane, though. We had I would probably think 70 or 80 people playing Magic between, modern, the 38 player modern tournament, plus the infinity billion commander players. Oh, yeah. Heck yeah, come on out. Play some games, play some Magic. It will be a good time for all. Let's kick it over to this. We have this angle. Look at that. And we can zoom out and all sorts of fun stuff. There is the setup. Looks like we've got some people playing or building some Warhammer figs, just hanging out. More commander players, it looks like. Yeah. Nobody ever hangs out on this side, really. Need a Dramamine to watch our streams with this whiplash I'm giving y'all. But yeah, we're rocking and rolling. Alrighty. Players are looking at their hands. Let's get back down to it. Here we go.
Okay, I'll keep mine.
Both players going to keep. Johnny will probably start us off here. Sink into Stupor Land. I don't know the other side's name. Not going to look it up. It's fine. It's just a tapped blue source. Marsh Flats. Down to 17. Fetch Shock. Looks like we will have a turn 1 play for April. That's what she needs to do to kind of keep up with this Frogulus deck. It does a lot of good stuff late game that April can't afford to let Johnny get to.
Go ahead.
Guide of Souls, and I see double Ocelot Pride in April's hand, so not too bad. And a does she have 2 Guide of Souls? Oh, she does have another Guide of Souls.
Attack you for
19. 19.
Close combat. Cast.
Counterspell on Ocelot Pride. Has another 1-drop, so.
Shock and Sacred Foundry.
Shock in the Foundry.
Cast another one.
Another Ocelot Pride. Triggering Guide of Souls.
Instant trigger. Kitty cat.
And the cat will trigger as well.
Trigger guidance. Yep. And here it is.
So 17 and 2 energy. Ooh, Johnny passes. Johnny has a counterspell in hand too, I think still. He got 2 of them. Or he had 2 of them. This is a pretty aggressive start, though, for April. This is exactly what she needed. Attack for 3.
Yep. 16.
Down to 16. April gains 1, goes to 18.
Inset for Ocelot Pride.
Trigger the Ocelot Pride. Guide of Soul triggers as well. Up to 19 and 3 energy. Cycle the Unearth. Gonna draw a card. Didn't quite see what it was. Maybe it was a Thoughtseize. No, it was another Unearth. There is the Oculus. Are we breaking on lands, though? Yes. Oh, no. And he only has blue sources. This might be a tragic end to a well-fought tournament here for Johnny, but it's too early to call it yet. But April does have a pretty great board and a equally as great hand. As she puts her head in her hands and has a think.
I'll go combat.
Combat. 4.
Twelve.
Down to 12. Main phase 2. Let's see what she's got. Does she want to commit more to the board?
End step. Trigger.
End step. Trigger. Gain a life. Gain an energy. Cycle and Unearth.
Guide of Souls as well. Energy, 21 life. You're done.
Up to 21. I think Johnny's at 8. Ooh, finds a black source, though. And more importantly, just a land. Ooh, Graveyard Trespasser. So we'll exile a card in April's graveyard, and Johnny will, I believe, gain life.
So I go to 13, you go to 20.
Oh, I guess Johnny was at 12.
No, it's just exile.
Oh,
It's nothing fancy.
Nothing fancy, just exiles.
Go ahead.
And back to April. So
practice.
Graveyard Trespasser is the largest creature on the board now.
With the surveil trigger on the stack.
Surveil trigger on the stack.
Board trigger.
What is it?
Discard a card.
Discard a card? Sure.
All right, so Fatal Push is going to take down the Graveyard Trespasser.
You're not surveilling? You could surveil. Okay. You announced that.
Yeah.
Draw.
Yeah.
Good guy, Johnny, letting April surveil. She did announce it. He is right.
I don't have like a day night. Odds are day and even.
I don't even know how it works. So.
If you cast no spells during, if a player casts no spells during their turn, it goes to night. And when it's night, if a player casts 2 spells during their turn, it goes back to day.
You have to track it for the whole game. It's actually heinous. April could jump something here with the Guide of Souls. Turning something into an angel.
Okay, I'm gonna go combat, Guide of Souls, I'm gonna jump the Pride.
Jump the Pride. It's a cat angel, flyer.
So 7?
Yep.
26. Go to 20. 2.
April doing a great job of not overextending here. Just letting this Ocelot Pride do its job and put more cardboard onto the battlefield.
Post combat. I will cast. No.
Sweet.
Another Guide of Souls. Johnny says sweet.
You go to 24.
24.
Yeah, this is gonna enter. I get City's Blessing.
City's Blessing.
So you get another one.
So I'll get 2. So I'll
Still
get.
getting 4. Still go to 26.
Yeah.
26 for April. This is a huge uphill battle here for Johnny.
4 energy.
Getting stuck on 2 blue mana for 2 consecutive turns was really rough. But, I mean, April had an excellent start and is playing extremely well at this point. Not overextending, biding her time while also applying pressure. Masterful play here. Yeah, Johnny says, yeah, I'm dead. That's going to do it. Hey, April going to be 4-0. Take home a ton of store credit. There you have it. Yeah, incoming meat hook. Yeah, that would be insane. All righty. There you go, folks. Thank y'all so much for watching. That concludes tonight's broadcast. April is the lone 4-0 with 26 players. It was possible to have 2 4-0s. But she alone sits atop the mountaintop here at Impact Gaming Center's 26-player Modern FNM. Thank you all so much for watching. If you're watching on Twitch, y'all the real MVPs. If you're watching on YouTube, make sure to hit up Twitch. We stream every single Friday, 7 p.m. Central. Hit up impactgamingcenter.gg. Also, if you're looking for sealed product or singles, we have a lot of high end. We have a lot of low end. Check it out. We have some sealed product as well. And if you're into other games like Pokemon or Lorcana or whatever, tabletop, D&D, Warhammer, doesn't matter. Check us out on impactgamingcenter.gg. We appreciate you. Thank you all so much for watching tonight. Y'all the real MVPs. And until the next time, be kind to one another. I'll catch y'all on a flippy flop. Adios, everyone. Adios.